Alright everyone, so how y'all doing? So, Artist is Strong Style here now to give you the test hands of now my pure actual true-draco monarch deck. As I said before, the one that you saw before, it's just what I was doing, whatever I had. But now since I've been wanting to make one, and I remade mine, because it's a bit different, I mean completely way different than the one you saw. And just, yeah, you'll see how this deck is now. So, let's get on with the test hands now, and then we'll see how we do. Now, okay, I just been practicing with this deck. I haven't really played it in an actual duel. But when I get into one, soon enough, I'll see how this is. But so far, I've been doing pretty well just practicing with this. Alright, so already good. I have a monster. Diagram, good. Domain, better. True Awakening, that's even more better. Terraforming, that makes it more and more better. This is a good hand right here. And a monster. Okay, this is so good right here. So far, so good. Got a lot of options. So first I would go domain. You want to start with domain. I mean diagram, not domain. I'm thinking domain because you have domain. No, diagram. True Awakening. True-draco Awakening. Lets you, when you activate this, add a monster from your deck, add it to your hand. I'm not really going to go for the masterpiece right now, to tell you the truth. I would want to start off my plays to where I could have more cards on the field. So when I have to do my sacrifice, so when I do my tributing, I'm going to have more cards on the field than just your actual true masterpiece on the field. So Draco Fighter is what I would go with. Then you have all these three combinations right here. You're either going for your monster, magic, or trap card. So then, I'm going to, see, you can tribute a face-up continuous spell trap card. So, tribute. Count this as my one. Here you go, True Draco Fighter. Now, when sent to the graveyard, it does not have the effect of popping a magic or trap on the field. I wish you could, but no. This is the True Awakening. True Draco Awakening. There we go. All True Dracos gain 300 attack points more, so it's at 28. And then, the first time each attributed summon True Draco or True King will be destroyed by battle each turn, it is not destroyed. So we're talking about this one turn right here. It's not going to be destroyed. Which would mean it can't be destroyed by battle, even if you're taking damage. Draw. Disciples. Good. Activate Disciples. See? Now you want to build. Now I want to build up my. Now I want to start building up. So I can. And remember, a card was played. So anytime a card is played, or card effect. So yeah, just a card was played. Let's get a trap card now. See? Now I'm building up. Build up your field. True King's Return. Start building up the field. So then, tribute one of my cards. So send away one of my cards, or I could send away a card from my hand, because I'm gonna destroy one from using diagram. So get rid of terraforming. Get a monster now. Now I will. I want to make sure I have some. See, yeah. Now I'm gonna go for masterpiece. I can go either now. But since I got Masterpiece, I'll go for Masterpiece now. So, Tribute. Tribute. That's my double Tribute. Send you two away. Masterpiece. Now this does have the effect of When it's sent to the graveyard, pop a Magic Trap on the field. Destroy a Magic Trap. I have 2 targets of doing Masterpiece's effect, but I can only do it once, and it's a quick play, so I have 2 shots right here. So let's go 1, banish, pop a card with Masterpiece's effect. But of course, yeah, they're always going to be doing Ash Blossom, Yvette Veiler, anything like that to prevent this from happening. So, okay, gone. Pop a card. End of my turn. Okay. You come back. From True King's Return. So that's on the end phase. Now it comes to my opponent. Well then, remember, I told you, I was never playing this card correctly, but now I am. I can tribute on my opponent's turn as long as I'm tributing a true-draco for a true-draco, which I am. So, let's go tribute. Activate as the second effect of True King's Return, which is during your opponent's main phase, you can immediately after this effect resolves, tribute 1 true-draco, which yeah, right here on the field, to play one of my own. Now go into true-draco Ignis. Now when this applies, okay, remember I can, if I want to, once again, quick play, Masterpiece, destroy a card on the field, and then when it comes to my opponents, still they're gonna play something. All right, now I go with the effect of Ignis to get a magic card. Heritage. End of my opponent's turn. Activate. You come back. Draw. Oh, that's perfect. Pantheism. Okay, diagram. Oh my, yeah, diagram. Get rid of your Pantheism then. Here you go. Search for a true-draco. If I want to, yeah, I'll just go for my other Masterpiece. Pantheism, remove from play. Not Masterpiece's effect, Pantheism's effect. Reveal. 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 No matter what, they gotta give me a Monarch Erupt. I want Monarch Erupt. Let's place a face down. Now let's go with, okay, oh boy, what do I got? I can do a lot right here. Let's see. Alright. Ah, man, this is just, what do I want to do? Okay, tribute. Tribute the Heritage. So yeah, double tribute. My other Masterpiece. When gone, destroy a Magic Trap on the field. And by a card effect, Ignis Heat, either player's turn. Another True Heritage. If I needed to, okay, fine. Let's get rid of diagram. Let's go into domain now. As long as you have a tributed monster and you have domain on the field, your opponent cannot play from the extra deck. End phase. Activate return. You come back once again. Then activate Monarch's Erupt. As long as I have a attributed monster on the field and Monarch's Erupt on the field, all my opponent's monsters, their effects will be negated. Draw. Pot of Duality. See, good. Pot of Duality. Let's see what the three are going to be. True Awakening, Ignicy, and a true-draco fighter. Alright, let's go True Awakening. And I'll activate True Awakening. So you get what I'm getting? It's like, yeah, I'm not really bricking on this. See, I'm just building up. See, so what I want to do is just build up as much pieces as I can onto the field. So when it comes down to when I play Masterpiece, I'm still going to have some cards that I can still have on the field. Not just like, okay, if I just started off already with Masterpiece, I wouldn't really have anything else. So I wanted to build up, starting off first with going the True Drake, with the Draco Fighter, Ignicy. So I had all three of those options right there, because I still had also my Majesty's Maiden. And yeah, diagram, simple as that. I can just get back, I can get Masterpiece so easily. Monarch's Erupt, Pot of Duality, Draco Awakening, Masterpiece, alright. Maiden, see, okay, so sometimes you're getting lucky with your draws, and you're getting a monster already. Remember, there's a little lineup, so barely, most of the time, you're not going to get your monsters. But as long as you have Pot of Duality, which is most likely, you better hope you're going to get some draw out of your three cards you draw. Hopefully you get a monster. Or Draco Awakening. Even if I did not have this, True Awakening, Draco Awakening, I can search for a monster. Alright, so second this time you're going. Another Pot of Duality. Now, okay, Pot of Duality, no one can special summon. You cannot special summon. You're not special summoning. So let's play Pot of Duality. One, oh, diagram, sweet. Draco Awakening. Apocalypse, alright. Let's go with, oh boy. Might as well diagram. Diagram. Awakening. See, again, I have a Masterpiece already in my hand, so there's no need to get my second Masterpiece. So let's start off again, making the plays of, okay. You possibly, okay, you can start off magic cards or trap cards. So I started off with trap cards. Let's try monster cards now. Let's try magic cards now. Monarch's Erupt. Count this as my one tribute. Here you go, Ignicy. Not the effect, it does not have the effect of popping a magic or trap. I wish you could. Okay, it'll be at 27 now because of diagram. On this turn, remember, it's not going to be destroyed. So, end of my turn, what do I have face down? Monarch's Erupt. Now I have it on my opponent now. It's on my opponent. They cannot, their effects are negated. If my tributed monster's gone, this is gone. Alright. So, diagram activate. Pot of Duality. Let's see. Terraforming. Heritage. Disciples. Alright. That's, see? No monsters, but, you know, it's pretty good so far because you have monsters already in your hand. Let's go Disciple this time. Let's see. Masterpiece? Maybe. Yeah, I can go for I can do masterpiece now. Let's see. So that'd be 1, 2. Double tribute. Masterpiece. Gone. Destroy magic or trap on the field. As many cards as were thrown away into the graveyard by true-dracos, heritage, that's how many cards you're going to draw. So this is like, okay, so first, pop a magic or trap. Second, heritage. 2 cards were gone. Draw 2 more cards. Oh, and this is perfect. Now I'll play diagram. Send away pantheism. And get a true-draco. Well, it does say card or it does say card. True-draco card. But I'm most likely going to go for my monsters. I can go for a trap card. I can go for whatever. Remove you from play. Okay, I have Monarch Erupt already. So I would go for particularly now... Oh boy, what do I got? Okay, so I would go possibly for Stormforth, Domain, or just another Monarch Erupt. Okay, this is just practicing, but I'm just gonna get the dice, okay? This is what my opponent would choose. So 2, 4, 6. Alright, let's see what's the draw. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it would be Domain he would choose for me. So Domain was the card chosen. Alright, pass and my turn. Send away, pop a card. Sometimes I don't care if my opponent stops it. Go ahead, waste your cards on me. Go ahead, waste them. Waste them. Use as much as you want on me, I don't care. Draw. Lose 1 turn. Oh, this is awesome now. Okay, this time, switch it to Domain. Send Monarchs away. Here we go now. Now, Draco Fighter. Destroy. Alright, so you got a good backup right here. And then remember. So yeah, no one can play from the extra deck. And your attributed monsters gain 800 attack points more now. If they attack. So you pass, end your turn. Alright, now activate lose 1 turn. And a card was activated. So, alright, let's get a trap card now. True King's Return. Oh, True Awakening. This is nice. End phase. Ignis Heat was in my graveyard. I'll bring out Ignis Heat. What do I want to do next? Alright, let's go true-draco Awakening. Search for a monster. I'll just go for my other Ignis Heat. I would go for my other masterpiece, but my masterpiece is already in my hand. Tribute. My other masterpiece is out now. Heritage. 2 cards were sent away. Draw 2 more cards. Oh, this is just perfect now. And you see how this deck is now. And just because I have 2 masterpieces on the field doesn't mean... Okay, the effect is once per turn, so it's not like I can do double the effect. No, it's only once. Only one I can do. And then what I was playing wrong also with the effects is, okay, you saw that I had an Ignicy and the Draco Fighter. It says right there once per turn, but that's only once per turn for those that you have on the field. So I could still play both of those effects. Only once though. So if I had 2 Draco Fighters, I could only play one of the true-draco Fighters' effect. But if I had a Draco Fighter and an Ignicy, and those effects still apply, I can get my magic card and my trap card. See, I wasn't playing this correctly until I got the hang of it. Because that's what I thought it could be. You could only use one. No, I could still use both. It would just be, if I had more copies of Ignicy or more copies of Draco Fighter on the field, only one. Same goes with the Masterpiece. I had 2 out, but I can't go with both. I can only do one of the Masterpieces. That's what I started reading also about this. Like looking like, oh, I was playing this wrong. Now I know what I'm doing. And that's why I say it's much more easier and smoother for me now to play this. Oh, see, lucky again. Masterpiece. Swamp, okay. Wow, another swamp. Pot of duality. Okay. Apocalypse, okay. Besting, pot of duality. Diagram, erupt. Oh god, okay. Diagram. Activate diagram. Erupt, apocalypse, deity. Remember, just get rid of 2. It does not even matter if they're sent. You're just gonna send away. So Masterpiece. Now what am I gonna send away? Apocalypse. And a deity. Pop a monster on the field when a trap card is sent away. So diagram, a masterpiece. See, that's what I mean. Okay, maybe not so much on this one, but this is my only monster I had, so I had no choice but to do it. But you see, I just want to make sure I have backup still. So then, Monarch's Erupt. And now switch it to now I have an Apocalypse on the field. One negation I can do. Draw. Okay. I'll just play Disciples. Or, no, I'll get rid of Disciples. And I'll go with a monster. Activate, send away. Tribute. Draco Fighter. Remember, I wouldn't consider it as a bad idea because you have Monarch's Erupt already on your opponent. My opponent's turn. They activate. A card is activated or an effect was activated. Let's get a trap card now. True King's Return. Build up my board is what I want to do. So I have some extra pieces. Effect once again. Banish. Pop a card. Okay. Get rid of. Ignicy. Keep the Masterpiece. Don't get rid of it. Card was played or activated. Draco Awakening. Activate it or keep it in your hand. So it's activated. And what happens? You search for a monster now. I could, or let's just say now I'm going to go for it because I want all 3 of mine. I want all three. Or rather, you're going to search for your magic, trap, or monster now. You have a masterpiece already on the field, so there's no need to go for a second one. Your second one. Get it to my hand. End phase. Activate the effect. Put it to defense mode. Effects negated. Draw. Lose one turn. Nice. Tribute. Maiden. Lose one turn face down. Look at this now. This is complete. See, I told you. Completely way different than my other one. Alright, let's try again. Okay, Stormforth this time. Disciple. Apocalypse. Pantheism. Apocalypse. Okay, no monsters this time. Okay, this is not gonna go as well as I expected. Draw. Erupt. Okay. Okay, Pantheism. I'll get rid of Stormforth to tell you the truth. Remember, you don't really want to have Stormforth a lot because I don't have monsters. So Stormforth and Pantheism I'll get rid of. Draw 2 cards. Erupt. Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality. 1, 2. I have to. That's my only choice right now of getting a monster. Awakening. See, I'm lucky now. Now I can go for a monster now. Disciples. Remove from play. Wow, all 3 of my diagrams are put together. That sucks. Okay, so I'm going to choose Pantheism, Erupt, and Domain. Okay, 2, 4, 6. 6. Domain they chose then for me. Domain. One, 2, 3. Send away. Now Draco Fighter. Doesn't destroy magic or trap. This is what I'll play now. 2 negations I got now. And a card was played. Excuse me there. Remember, cards were played. True King's return. Now 3 negations I got now. Another true-draco. Alright, let's get rid of. Into another Draco Fighter. This one does destroy a magic or trap. Remember, as long as I've attributed, monster, effects are negated. Domain, no one can play from their extra deck. And if I attack, attributed monsters, they gain 800 attack points more. Only when they attack. Igniseat, alright, this is good. Activate. Tribute on my opponent's turn to Igniseat. My opponent's going to play something. Okay, whatever it's going to be. Okay, now Igniseat. Let's get Diagram. And I'll play it now. Okay, so now my opponent can play from the extra deck. But the effects will be negated. Because I switched it to now it's Diagram, not Domain. But I have 3 negations because of Apocalypse. And again, come back. Now since I have Monarch's Erupt, get rid of my Monarch's Erupt. I have now a full field, so I got some. So now I'll go for my Masterpiece. If I can pretty lock my opponent from doing anything, then fine, I'll get rid of my Monarch's Erupt. Send these 2 away. Masterpiece. I can get rid of Monarch's Erupt because I still have my negations right here. Because I know they're going to be, I'll negate Monarch's Erupt. No, I'll negate that with Apocalypse. Activate. Pop. And that was an effect. Now I can play these. Another Apocalypse. And I choose Heritage now. See? Now I'm building up more. I wasn't playing these correctly. I was only playing like you can only do one. No, only one of a copy. If you have more copies, you can only do one. But no, I can do both. So search for your magic card, activate. Search for your trap card, activate. That's what I was not doing correctly. But now I can, because I was looking at an actual duelist who was playing this deck, and he was doing both. I'm like, oh, okay, so I guess you can do both then. You just can't just do both of more copies if you have on the field. So look at the board I'm building right here. Diagram. Or before that, let's just bring this right back because of True King's Return. Send you away. Masterpiece. My second Masterpiece. Tribute. Tribute. Second Masterpiece. Now since I have more copies of Masterpiece, I can only use it 1. And then 2 cards were sent away. When Heritage is on the field, I will draw 2 more cards. Oh, this is just perfect now. So you get the idea of how this is now. It's a bit more better to me. And understandable for me now. Since now I understand if I had 2 or more copies of true-draco Fighter, I can only use 1. But since I had both out and a card is activated, I can do both. Search for your magic card and search for your trap card. Play them both on the field or add them to your hand. And that's how this deck is now. So this is now my real true-draco Monarch deck is now. I enjoy it. I'm ready to play it in a duel. But so far just with practicing, since you want to practice with your deck. And yeah, that's what I mean by practice. When I practiced this, I started getting the hang of really knowing how to do it. Because nowhere on the card says you can only play... Yeah, it's only once per turn, but it's only once per turn of that monster that you have on the field. It does not say you can only play yeah, it does say one true-draco fighter once per turn, but only for as many true-draco fighters you have on the field. So it could still be using both cards. And that's the way it goes. And then yeah, I did make a trade, so I got a second masterpiece now. And so far, it's been going well for me. So, one, okay, if you want to use one, but for me, it works smoothly for me if I use two masterpieces. So yeah, I'm not a pure true-draco player. So yeah, this is true-draco monarch. It's fun. I'm liking this. I'm prepared to use it in a duel. But at least for right now, it's a good thing. I'm practicing with this so I can get more better with it. And I'm understanding it more consistently, more well it'd be done. Because if I wasn't playing those effects, I'd be doing like a bit, just a little bit of knowing the deck. But since I know how to really play it, with more effects now I can do, more magic and trap cards I can do now, and I'm understanding it. Like True King's Return, I did not know I can play. I can use that effect also, just like Apocalypse. Play on my opponent's turn. Play a monster on my opponent's turn. And when a card or a card effect is activated, so they just play like whatever card is activated. Even if they did Ash Blossom on one of my monsters, that's a card effect. So I can search for whatever I'm gonna do. So if I had, for example, okay, Masterpiece, Dino Knight, and I did the effect of I want to banish an effect, negate, okay, but that's an effect. Search for your trap card. Or they're going to want to negate with Evict Veiler. That's a card effect activated. That's a card played. Now search for your trap card. So they can stop Masterpiece's effect, but they can't stop true-draco Fighter's effect of searching for a trap card. So you get the idea. I have like both ways. Okay, send away. Card effect. Search. They're going to stop this. So what? That's a card effect, card effect. Search for my trap card still. Unless they want to be my guest and play two Ash Blossoms or whatever it's going to be. So what? They can stop it, but they cannot stop the effect of I can bring out. Or you saw my huge board right there. So, activate. When a card effect is activated, search my trap card and search my monster card. I can do that. I was looking up, and yes, you search for your magic card. Yes. Search for your trap card. Yes. Build it up. I wasn't doing that, but now I am doing it because I'm understanding a bit more how to really play it and how you're building up your board a bit more. So you have more options. So if it came down to, yeah, Maiden, I can play on my opponent's turn. Tribute on my opponent's turn. So when it comes to the end phase, True King's Return, you're just bringing it right back. And then you got your board ready to go. And then when activation, I can activate all four of these. Well, negate. So I can activate the effect, and an effect was played, search for my monster. Whatever monster I want, even if it's Masterpiece, search for a trap card. Get already my Apocalypse set and ready to go. So I have more place to go. So I can, yeah. Or even Apocalypse's effect. I can just get rid of it. All my opponent's monsters currently lose the attack of what the levels are and their ranks. And that's just the effect of Apocalypse. I still have Masterpiece. So I could still, okay, Tribute, destroy a magic or trap, Masterpiece. Now I already did the effect of this Masterpiece, so I can't do it again on this Masterpiece. But the level is lower now for a swing in to destroy a monster. Swing in, because it may be, if you're talking about going against some, for example, just Blue Eyes. I'm just saying Blue Eyes just to make it quick and easy. And there you have it. And look at all that. And then yeah, Monarch Syrup, same thing. Flip, a card was activated. Now I can go for my searches. And Monarch Syrup does not affect me. It affects on my opponent. That's what I'm loving about the deck, and so interesting to me when I'm playing it more often. I'm practicing more. Is because I have more I can do. I wasn't doing this. I was just thinking, okay. And if I had Masterpiece and true-draco, I was just thinking, all right, I can only do true-draco. I did not know I can do both. If I was doing this effect, I didn't think I can do Draco Fighter's effect. I can do both. If you saw right here, I have all three I can do. If this card was activated, Masterpiece, sent away, a card was activated. Search my trap, search for my magic, and play them instantly, straight like that. And then yes, with with the Ignis Heat, I did look up. You can search for your true-draco Awakening or your dynamic diagram. That's it. Perfectly well done for me, even if you're not using that many monsters. This is just a fun type of... See, it may look competitive, but I'm not trying to play this competitive, like you want to win the whole entire time. No, I just want to play cool ideas of how this deck is played. That's all that matters to me. And yeah, this looks like pretty cool to me. Like, oh my god, this is just so awesome. I love doing these kind of plays. Doing destruction, special, summoning these out. Not even, using just your magic and traps. Oh, this is just cool. You have a field spell for them. They can be played instantly. You can, revive these right back. I didn't, wow, this is like more I can do than what I expected. And then, yeah, even if I had those three and my opponent were to stop one of them, they cannot stop the other two. So go ahead. They want to possibly stop Masterpiece's effect. But an effect was activated. Use your other two. I did not think you can only use one. It's both I can do. Once per turn of that monster. If I had more copies, only one. Yes. But since I have two different monsters, I can do both of those monsters' effects. I wasn't doing it. And then return, True King's Return, I did not know I can play on my opponent's turn. I did not think that. I was just thinking always just bringing it out. No. Immediately after this effect resolves, tribute one true-draco monster face up. During your opponent's main phase. There you go. Reads it right there. During your opponent's main phase. Tribute a true-draco. Does not matter by monster, just tribute. So if you're going Masterpiece, tribute monster, tribute a magic or trap, Masterpiece. And domain, yes, if you want to use the effect of counting that as one of your tributes, it can only be doing if you're doing a double tribute, which is Masterpiece. So then, yeah, look how cool this is. And again, these decks that I'm using, and yeah, it's like a pretty cool, maybe competitive, but I'm not trying to make it competitive because I don't care about winning. All I care about is, yeah, just doing those cool plays that you can do with this deck. I'm still not even using those cards. And this deck can go against those cards. So yeah, no Nibiru, no Ash Blossom, no Evec Veiler. I'm not using those cards in here. And I never will. Yeah, I do have those because I got them in structure decks. But I'm never going to touch those and put that into a deck. Because I don't like those cards. Look how fun and cool this deck can be. And yeah, the more potential I got used to doing this and more practicing with this so far, I think it's pretty good. Even if I don't get monsters, hopefully my trap cards can help me. Like lose one turn. Or there can only be one. You might have to deal with only one monster, but if it's lose one turn and that's in a special summon monster, which most likely it's going to be, and in effect, switch to defense mode. So hopefully you're safe right there. You're safe. It does not get destroyed. fine. But it'll be switched to defense mode, effects negated. So hopefully you don't have to deal with that as much. So then, yeah, I'm just talking, pretty fast and, pretty, like, crazy. It's because I love this deck. It's awesome. I'll play this deck for a while still. Yeah, I did say, I was using a monarch deck. But let's play more interesting. So, true-draco. And this is my actual true-draco now. So as I just said, the one you saw before is just for what I had. Now this is for what I got. Because I needed to get more cards. And look how this deck is now. Compared to what I did before. So then, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be speaking to y'all later.